Will you, to the utmost of your power, maintain the laws of God and the true profession of the gospel? Will you, to the utmost of your power, maintain in the United Kingdom the Protestant Reformed religion established by law? Will you maintain and preserve inviolably the settlement of the Church of England and the doctrine, worship, discipline and government thereof, as by law established in England? And will you preserve unto the bishops and clergy of England and to the churches there committed to their charge all such rights and privileges as by law do or shall appertain to them or any of them?
All this I promise to do. The things which I have herebefore promised, I will perform and keep, so help me God.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So there you have the coronation where King Charles definitely was defended the Christian church, or he said he was going to. But as we know from the news yesterday, it came out that he's redefined his spiritual road to reflect Britain's multi-faiths. So, and he's no longer a defender of the faith, but protects the space for faith within the multi-faith nation. So he's protecting all faiths, right? Yeah, and those faiths can include, I don't know, Satanism. Just saying, that is considered a faith by some. So, yeah, really. Woo! We knew we were evil Satanists. Here we go. They really, really are. Now, by the way, if he'd already converted to Islam at this point, for Muslims, it's okay to lie to Christians or anyone. You could lie to non-Muslims if you're a Muslim. It's in their Quran. All kinds of crimes are okay in the Quran. Pedophilia, rape, sex slaves, yeah, you name it, slavery. Yeah, it's all okay. Lying to others, as long as it's non-Muslims. Yeah, that's okay. So it looks like King Charles has either changed his mind or he was lying the whole time, and thought to himself, well, it's just a Christian church. I can lie. I'm a Muslim now. He could be thinking, I don't know. So I'm wondering, how's he feeling now that this is out, especially after the grooming gang reports come out and the Henry Nowak killing, that even till now, Harry, Meghan, the royal family, no one has breathed a word, not even a syllable, not even a facial, nothing. They have nothing to say. But Charles does come out and tell everybody that he's defender of all faiths. He's defender of all faiths, because, of course, that's the new world order. And, of course, it's not just Charles. The Pope, the evil anti-Pope there, is doing the same thing. He's inviting all faiths in. Come on, everyone, every religion, come on in. We'll all celebrate and worship together. So this is part of the New World Order. So, the religion is a part of it. They want a one satanic religion. They don't call it satanic, obviously. They have another word for it, but it's satanic, what they want. So everybody to be in religion, of course, Silicon Valley of religion or whatever craziness these evil Satanists have come up with. Anyways, so, I want to try a different spread. It's not one that I use very often, so I just want to keep it general. I'm just going to look at King Charles and how he's feeling right now. Let's look at the general energies now of him and maybe Harry, Meghan. Just take a look-see here. What's going on? How's his attitude about being called out for his and being, everybody, is done with him, really done with him. They want him out already. They wanted him out already before, but now they really want him out. Now he's really asking for it, right? I mean, he's basically asking for it. Like, go ahead, push me out. I dare you. I double dare you. I mean, there's no other, he knows that's how people are going to feel about it. So let's see. What's his general energies regarding this? And many suspect he lied about the cancers as well. Just saying, that's what I'm hearing. Nobody's believing him. Would you believe a liar? He's going to lie about something that big. They made an oath in a church, kissed the Bible. What else would he lie about, right? Because any good police detective will tell you, you catch him in one lie, that's it. You can't take anything they say as facts. You got to question everything. You got to question everything anyways, but especially with a liar, you don't believe a word they say. So, what's his general energies now that he's been called out and he's claiming to be defender of all faiths, even though he defends nothing? And he doesn't even seem to be defending the monarchy. I think they said that I posted a video just now from a pastor, and he said that the only reason there's a king is because of the Christian church. They are the ones that ordain the king. So without the church, there's no king. And so it really looks like Charles wants to do away with the monarchy, which again is looks like is part of the New World Order. So, which once again shows Harry and Meghan and King Charles working together. Like, in so many examples of them working together on the same agendas: climate change, carbon, the environment, mental health. And now you've got destroying the monarchy. I think that's been part of the whole. They all want it. It looks like, especially King Charles. So I don't know. I don't know about William and Catherine, but King Charles is definitely out to destroy the monarchy. It looks like, and I assume Prince William's on board with everything else. I assume he's on board with that as well. We can look at that. Anyways, they want to fill your head with the drama of Catherine versus Meghan. I'm not even going to go there. That's just to distract you from what the big agenda is here. So, all right, let's take a look right now. General energies of King Charles, who wants to be ex-King Charles. What are his energies surrounding this backlash to everything? His multi-faith crap, the fact that he has nothing to say to all the British girls who have been raped and killed and abused and terrorized and enslaved by these Muslims and even trafficked to Pakistan. How's he feeling now? He's come out and said, yeah, I'm not going to talk out about it. I'm going to defend all faiths. So let's look at King Charles. What's the energies around him right now regarding all of this? What are his energies now? What's going on right now? Okay, so center card is him and his attitude right now. His energy is the situation right now, him in the situation. This side are going to be influences he's not aware of, and influences he's aware of, near influences and far. So, what is his general attitude, his general situation right now? Oh my goodness, yes. Total destruction. Wanting him out. I mean, this is literally a sword going through a crown. And you could also see this as destroying the monarchy. He wants to destroy the monarchy. And that's the situation right now he's in. He knows he's destroying it. Wow. And it's also a death card, but I'm seeing this as death to the monarchy. So what influences is he unaware of? Like, these are like unconscious influence, unconscious drives, right? Can be, but it could also be like real things that you're unaware of. So what is he unaware of? Influence unaware of? Ooh, 5 of coins. Poverty. Now, of course, we know he's not poverty stricken. In this case, this is just deprivation, feeling deprived, feeling neglected, out. But in this case, you have this. This is like a Buckingham Palace almost, or the royal family and people outside, the peasants. So I think the peasants are possibly affecting him more than. I mean, he's trying to destroy the peasants, but I'm getting this influence of either he's being influenced by, now this could also be the Muslims, right? The refugees. These look like refugees coming in. So it could be that he's more not realizing how far he's pushing things for them more than, and destroying himself, or destroying the monarchy, and how much this church could be a mosque, right? It doesn't have to be a Christian church. So I think that he's influenced more by Islam than even he realizes and what he's doing. I think that it can be argued, I think that, well, if you learn about brainwashing techniques, some of the techniques for brainwash, it's very easy to brainwash someone, by the way, and anyone can be brainwashed. And it's just done. And you see this in cults, because I studied NXIVM cults and others. Very interesting. Michael Yon says everyone should learn about cults a little bit, because these are the kind of techniques they used on us during COVID. But bottom line is, there's some kind of brainwashing, I think, going on. Maybe it's because you're constantly repeating the same thing over and over, morning, noon, evening, and nights. Lack of sleep, if you have to get up and pray at 6 o'clock in the morning and midnight, day after day, as well as, noontime and whatnot. This is fasting. Fasting is a technique of brainwashing you in the cults and whatnot, depriving people of sleep, depriving them of food, repeating the same things over and over again. Just saying, there is an aspect of that going on. Anyways, so I do kind of see that's the vibe I'm getting from this card and what he's doing. So what near influence around him that he is aware of? What is he aware of that's around him? So I'm getting working away, doing his work. So he feels that he's doing his job there, and he's focused on his work. And of course, his work is the new world, destroying the monarchy. Yeah. Yeah. He's just continuing on. He's got to continue on doing his work, regardless of the fact that of what he's done and what he's doing and what he hasn't done and what he hasn't spoken about. And the fact that, the Church of England, they're taking that his statement of a defender of all faiths, that they had, I guess, one of the main bishops there, or one of the main pastors wrote, I can't remember who. Lauren the Insider has him, I think his name, again, probably getting that wrong. But he sent a letter to King Charles saying, you've got to come out and defend the faith and make it clear, because we're not seeing it. And he wouldn't do it. He thinks this was the response to the Church of England. So they're very upset. Anyway, so what distant influence is affecting King Charles that he's unaware of? Age of Cups. So we're getting here a child and possibly or just emotional information, being emotionally swayed by the certain ideas that he's learning or recently learned. So I'm not really getting a person. It could be a person. It could be, grandchild. People are talking about him, which is probably all just fluff and lies and PR, but saying he wants to see his grandchildren or what, Harry and Meghan's. We all know that's, but, I do get child here. So potentially being influenced by that. So we do have questions about the grandchildren from Montecito that have neither of which have signatures from any doctor that they've given that they came from Meghan's body. But anyways, what distant influence is affecting him that he is aware of? Oh, Knight of Cups reversed. Lies. Yeah. So, wow. Lies and deceptions. Wow. So, very depressing energies and angry as well. Angry, wanting to, you to own nothing and be happy, kind of mantra in his head. And um, the children, using children. Children are the target always for everything, for the abuse, for the Muslims are going after the kids, and as well as the indoctrination with the New World Order stuff. So it seems like that's very much on the minds of the Satanists, and not stopping the work, keeping it going. They haven't stopped or slowed down, and they're going to keep going. He's going to keep being deceptive and spreading his lies and attacking. This is a night. It attacks. Everything he's doing, of course, with all the globalists. They do their worst when they're silent, right? You got to watch what they do, not what they say, because they remain silent when they're doing the most evil work, and in their most evil actions is always shown by their fruits, right? You know them by their fruits, and not by their words, because they don't, So he's going to continue sneaking around here, lying, being deceptive, while at the same time doing his best to destroy the royal family. I mean, I got it right from the beginning. He is doing it. It's on purpose. It's for the New World Order. That's what he's working on. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's doing his part. He's working hard. This is his job to help destroy the monarchy. And you got to watch out. He is going to be very sneaky and lie and attack with, yeah. He is a very sad, angry, miserable man. Yeah, and we've got coins and coins. It's about transfer of wealth. Again, you own nothing, be happy, and also harming life. Depopulation. Cups are like life, so depopulating for sure. I take that as well. Killing as many white people as possible seems to be the agenda, with this anti-white racism being pushed. So yeah, there's on King Charles's mind. Woo. Wow, he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, miserable, sickly. The Five of Coins is also being very not in good health, mentally or physically. You're not really thinking straight at that age in general, no matter who you are. Let's face it. You start slowing down and losing your faculties and becoming more susceptible to outside influences and whatnot, and just not thinking straight. That's why all these you notice all these World Economic Forum people coming out. They're all old, very old, one foot in the grave. It's like they just, I don't know. Anyhow, not young, healthy minds. Anyhow, so that's King Charles for you. How's Prince William? How's Prince William feeling about all this? He's very quiet too, which should not be looked upon as a good thing. I think these people, have done too much and are too silent on things, while they've been so vocal on other things like BLM. Right, Meghan? Right, Harry? Now, I can't believe, I think it was TRG was reading that they're going to make a new half in, half out thing where Harry and Meghan are going to pretend to be real royals in the UK, and they're going to come to America to make money. That I do not like the sound of at all. I think they should be banned from this country permanently. They should not be allowed to make any money here, especially Harry. He's part of the wealthiest family in the world. What does he need to come over here and make money for? Nobody wants to hear him. Evil SOB. Tell him to go help that Scott Snow in Canada, that from the Invictus Games, a wounded warrior who was injured in Invictus, and has no insurance coverage. The insurance didn't cover his surgeries, and nobody at Invictus helped him. Prince Harry didn't help him, and he even tried to contact Prince Harry. Harry didn't help him. They don't. Harry is going to just wants to use people like injured veterans and dead children. Give the grieving parents of dead children, just use and abuse them to try to push some political angle or make money and make himself look like a PR star with his Invictus. The two of them are so evil and diabolical and ugly and stupid. They should be banned forever, just forever. I mean, if just for exploiting grieving parents. I mean, aren't there laws against that? I mean, can't they be arrested for that at least? One of many things. Anyhow, I digress. What's Prince William feeling about all this? Everything going on, and the fact that his pa is saying that, yeah, he's going to defend every faith, including Satanism, including, of course, his buddies, the Muslims, So King Charles is going to defend everyone who has Prince William with the energies of Prince William right now about all this. Let's find out. Prince William. Okay, his general attitude or situation right now. Boom, Page of Pentacles. The children learning something new here. I get the idea first, learning something new. Embarking on a new skill here, trying to find out more. And closest unconscious or what he's unaware of that's influence on him. King of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. So I think that you could look at that as Prince Harry is on his mind, but in an unconscious or unaware way. So this is what's influencing him unconsciously or influencing him, and he's unaware of it. So there's sort of a surreptitious, kind of espionage or something Harry's doing behind the scenes that Prince William's unaware of that's influencing him and his thinking right now. Kind of idea for sure. So he's not sitting around. William is not sitting around thinking about Harry. Okay. None of us would ever want to sit around thinking about these idiots, Harry and Meghan, but they are influencing him. And of course, it makes sense because of all the, everything going on right now with, was it Project Thaw, they call it, or whatever nonsense their PR is coming up with. Anyway, so that's influencing him and his thinking. And so what is influencing that nearest influence besides Prince Harry? What is nearest influence affecting Prince William that he's aware of, that he knows is influencing him? And I get the Four of Wands. So, of course, you can see that as family, celebration here, royal family, performance, since we're reading on a royal family member, this could be his daily job, right? He goes out, basically cuts ribbons, answers a phone, poses for pictures. So I think that there's some, could be Invictus on his mind that's affecting him. I heard some people speculate that he's going to make sure to have his diary full so that he doesn't have to bump into Harry and Meghan. You know how they choreograph themselves, the royal, to avoid Harry and Meghan. They'll be at opposite ends of the country and whatnot. So I do see that. So this could be Invictus Games. He may be over here with the page, thinking, writing, communicating, figuring out new events he could go to avoid Harry is one way of looking at this. So what distant influence on Prince William that he is unaware of or is unconscious? Oh, I get 2 of Swords. Being stopped, blocked, protection. You could look at this as, figuring out like how, blocking things out of your mind as well. Maybe he's in the back of his mind wondering how he can stop everything, stop Harry and Meghan from returning. That wouldn't be unconscious. I'm sure that would be very conscious. So there's something he's stopping himself from, it looks like, possibly, that's blocking him. And what distant influence that Prince William is aware of, what is affecting him? Oh my. High Priestess reverse. Yeah, I guess a mental health or spiritual attack influence going on here. Major Arcana. Not wow. And I got 2 and 2. These are both 2s. Wow. I think Harry and Meghan Sussex. I think the unconscious influence of Harry and his Sussex squad, I should add, with him, paid for by Harry. I think they are causing one thing that comes to mind is they're doing spell work on William. You see how much they hate William, and they're always they pretend to hate him. You know what I mean? They're all paid, so they're paid to hate on William online. If you go look at them, on Twitter and whatnot, and I'm sure they do on their podcast too. But yeah, they do on their YouTube channels. They're always bashing him, and it looks like there's some sort of spiritual attack here, though, on Prince William by them that is affecting him. He's aware of it. He's aware of whatever it is. This is a secret. Could be a secret revealed. Some sort of shady psychological or psyop or something here. Negative influence on emotional, psychic, spiritual realm. And yeah. So he's feeling attacked, spiritually attacked. I think that he's trying to, figure out what's going on here. I think that he's figuring out what to do, trying to figure out what to say, how to handle communicating. This is communicating, and dealing with the new events coming up with Harry and the wife and their Sussex squad coming. Basically, they're all going to the UK with the Invictus, right? So that seems to be very much on his mind right now, and I think he is figuring out perhaps how to block him out, how to keep a distance, keep himself and his family safe from Harry and Meghan and their Sussex squad and their influence, because of course that'll blow up even more if Harry and Meghan are in the UK and they do some kind of sit down with William and Catherine and the children or whatnot. Then that's going to be all over the internet. With the Sussex squad are going to rip it apart like they already do anyways. They constantly criticizing the William and Catherine's children. I mean, they started with George a long time ago, right? So yeah. Harry and Meghan just love attacking William's children. So yeah, it's looking pretty crazy here. I don't think William's going to have an easy time at this. I think he's feeling like he's alone here, trying to handle things without support of father or brother, I think. I kind of get that he's doing things in a new way, trying to handle things in a new way that um, he's unsure of, but doing something new in a new way as far as running his life and his duties. But I gotta tell you, it looks like it's going from bad to worse here for him. So as far as the stress and the um, bad reputation and the people being upset, and I think it's going to get more and more difficult for him in general, having to deal with his father and Harry at the same time. It's a very difficult place, I would imagine. Yeah, but at least it doesn't look like he's trying to destroy the monarchy. So I'll give him that much. But it does look like uh, he's in uncharted waters in some way here, especially with the Harry and Meghan saga. Yeah. So that is it. That is what I'll see looking at Charles and William's energies. So I hope you found this interesting. And what I should mention too, wands and swords in one coin, no cups. So he's definitely not looking to, you know, so much repair the relationship if it was ever broken, because I think they were working together the whole time. But on his mind again is just working, creating work, and dealing with divisiveness and dealing with the psyop. This could be pertaining to the psyop they've inflicted on us since COVID and continue with the Sussex Squad, the divisiveness and the psyop. And again, I get 2 and 2. So the idea of divisiveness, creating more divisiveness with the activities of the royal family. So I'm going to guess here that William is right now on his mind thinking about what he can do that will cause more craziness and divisiveness. Yeah, without making it seem like that's what he's trying to do. So he's in his own way wanting to cause division. Yeah, without seeming like that's what he's trying to do. Like King Charles is being out there with it, writing it down. But even the way Charles did it with his Defender of the Faiths, he did it in his, annual, financial report. Like he didn't announce it, right? Because they're always very quiet about when they do these evil things. So watch everything, watch every little thing. But yeah, I would take it as that because Prince William is on board with it, with Harry as well, Harry and Meghan. So they're all figuring out ways to make us crazier and divide and conquer. I also take that from this reading. All right, so there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.